My marriage of 9 years collapsed in a single week, and I still don't know if I'm the villain or the only sane person in the house. It all started because of something incredibly small, a duplicate charge on my credit card statement. My wife, Sarah, usually handled the monthly grocery shopping. So when I saw 2 identical payments from the same store, I asked her about it casually. She froze, just for a second. But I noticed, then she said, "Must be a system error, I'll check." But she didn't check. She didn't even bring it up again. And that tiny pause in her voice stuck in my head like a splinter. For the next few days, I kept thinking about it. It wasn't the money, God knows. I wasn't living paycheck to paycheck, but the way she reacted, the avoidance, the strange nervousness. So I did something I never imagined I would do. I logged into our bank accounts. Not to spy, but just to make sure everything was normal. Everything wasn't normal. Hidden under a section I had genuinely never clicked before. Linked external accounts. I saw it. A checking account under her name only, linked 4 years ago, showing a balance of $62,000. I stared at it for a full minute, wondering if it was some glitch or an old closed account. But it was active, and it showed regular deposits, small transfers every month. Sometimes 300, sometimes 500. Transferred from our joint account. I felt my stomach sink. This wasn't an emergency fund. This wasn't some accidental leftover account. This was intentional. For 4 years, my mind spiraled. Why would she hide this? Was she saving money to leave me? Was she sending money to someone else? Was she preparing for a divorce that I didn't even know was coming? I waited 3 days before confronting her. I kept replaying different scenarios in my head, trying to find a universe where this wasn't betrayal. Finally, on Saturday morning, I sat her down and said, "I found the account. The one with $62,000. I need you to tell me what's going on." Her reaction. She didn't deny it. She didn't apologize. She looked annoyed, and said, "I knew you'd eventually find it. This is why I didn't want a joint account with you to begin with." I was stunned. She explained everything calmly, like it was the most normal thing in the world. After our first big argument years ago, she started feeling unsafe financially. So she created her own account. She started moving money slowly from our joint account, just in case. She didn't tell me because I would have overreacted. She said every married woman should have escape money. I asked her escape from what? She said not from me specifically, but you never know. That hurt more than anything else. I had given her everything: trust, stability, respect. And in return, she built a secret exit door behind my back. I asked her why she didn't just talk to me, and she replied, "Because you're too emotional about money. I needed security, not another debate." I exploded, verbally, not physically. I told her she stole from our joint account. I told her she broke my trust. I told her marriages don't work without transparency. She kept insisting. It wasn't stealing, that she had the right to secure herself, that women are told their whole lives not to depend entirely on a man. Then she said, "I'll stop transferring money if it makes you feel better." That sentence broke something inside me. It wasn't about the money. It was about the secrecy, the lies, the fact she planned for a future without me while still sharing a bed with me. By the next morning, I packed a bag and left for my brother's house. Within 2 days, she called my mother, her parents, my sister, everyone, and told them I left the marriage over a savings account and that I was being dramatic. Her family said I was controlling. My family said I overreacted. Her mother called me unmanly for caring about money like this. Nobody understood that it wasn't the money. It was the betrayal. When we finally sat down with a couples counselor, even the counselor said, "It's common for spouses to have private accounts." But I asked, is it common to funnel joint money secretly for 4 years, without telling your partner? The counselor got quiet. After weeks of screaming matches and cold stares, I filed for separation. I couldn't trust her anymore. Every word she said felt rehearsed, defensive, or manipulative. 2 months later, the marriage was effectively over. Now my friends are split. Some say I was right, that she built an escape fund instead of building trust with her own husband. Others say I'm insane for ending a marriage. Over money she technically had a right to. The divorce isn't final yet, but the damage is done. Sometimes I lie awake wondering if I should have handled it differently. If maybe I let my pride destroy something that could have been fixed. But other nights, I feel nothing except relief. Relief that I know the truth. Relief that I'm not sleeping next to someone who planned a backdoor exit for years. Relief that I walked away before that exit was used against me.